What's going on, everyone? During this time of unrest, it has not only separated the country, but people in the world. But it also have brought individuals together that normally wouldn't have the opportunity to talk. Now, I've spoken to more people in law enforcement than I have my entire life during this time. I've also met people from all across the globe. One person I met named is Laura Larvey. And this individual was suspended from her job from making a post on TikTok against abortion and not standing with the organization Black Lives Matter. Now, she was suspended for over 5 months. They brought her back just to demote her and send her to a department that the same individuals who wrote a petition to remove her, who went on Facebook and had all this stuff done, and individuals was bullying her all because of her stance on abortion, Roe v. Wade. Now, when did it come to that a job had so much power over an individual for taking a certain stance for their freedom of expression, their freedom of speech outside of her job? Oh, because they stand with Black Lives Matter? So you mean to tell me that individuals can walk around supporting an organization that's out here causing destruction and division amongst this world, but when somebody say, I don't agree with that organization, they are removed and bullied? Oh, see, we don't have freedom then. When did it come to that our job can dictate what we can say and do outside of work as long as we're not criticizing that company? Oh, then we don't have freedom. That means that job have freedom over us. That means we're 24/7 a representative of that job. Then we need to get paid for 24 hours a day, because when you clock out, you are no longer a representative of that job. You're not spreading rumors about that job or, down in that job. So our job have powers over us. When we sign up for a job, then that means that we are slaves to that job 24/7, because that is my way to provide for my family. So now I have to walk around outside of my job to say, if I do this or say this, then I will be fired, and I can no longer provide for my family. There's power amongst a job. Oh, so now we conform to, we bow down and say, I need to provide for my family. So in that case, this is what I'm going to do. See, that's not the way it's supposed to be. We use religion and all these things to control individuals. See, didn't God say that the only way through is through him? Right? So why do I got to go to a booth to get through to God? Or I got to go speak to man in order to tell my sins, confess my sins to God? Or what, do God speak to that man and in turn that man come to me when he needs to speak to me? See, we give too much power to man. We get too much power to position. We look at individuals in a position. We look at them as holy. Now, they are man just like us. See, when I say man, I mean mankind. That means woman too. Oh, see, we place people upon a certain, a spot in their jobs. Oh, well, I tell you what. Oh, I'm going to give this person a job because they've been oppressed for longer than you have. Right? Oh, so a woman or African American can get, a job over someone else now because of their race. That's in reverse then. That's racism, right? Oh, come on now. So if a white person get a job over African American or a woman, they're going to call that discrimination. But what's the other way around? That's not discrimination. It ain't that man's fault about what happened in the past. So we can look at these, Caucasians or whites, whatever you want to call them, and we're doing the same thing to them that was done to individuals in the past. See, we need to get rid of that. Now we need to get rid of it. See, it's all about the best person qualified for that job, not based on gender, not based on what was done in the past, not based on race. See, these churches out here, and I'm going to call you out, you want 10% of people's money, right? But you don't want to go out here and say, hey, stop the rioting and stop the looting. Because see, back in the day when Martin Luther King and all of them was marching, the church was involved. But see, you don't want no play in it, because it's all about politics within the church as well. I mean, you got the Pope out here going and talking to doggone China. For what? And what they out here doing? So you preachers, you stand up here on this pulpit and you endorse these politicians. And then you go out here and then you feed your congregation all this stuff and tell them, oh, I want 10%. No, but you don't want to go out into the community and teach these young people and build these community centers. All this collections y'all been taking up and still ain't going out here helping these young kids. What do you truly believe in? See, you confide in and you bow down to whatever doggone the government wants you to bow down to, whatever the laws they got, right? See, I know a lot of you churches was against homosexuality. I was raised in a church, so yeah. Oh, see, now, you don't care now? See, what is your values? What is your freedom? Well, where do our thought process come from? See, are we a sovereign individual, or do we go along with society, or do we go along with our religion, or do we go along with our jobs? Who has control over our minds? Are we free-thinking individuals, or do we think in line of everybody else? See, I don't need man to talk to God. I don't need man for doggone God to come through and work within me. I don't need law to be able to act a certain way. I don't need church for me to doggone be a good person in life, because see, we rely too much on the stuff that's presented in front of us when every day we wake up. God taught us. See, God is within us. He is. We don't need these things in order for us to conduct ourselves in an orderly manner, in a way of showing goodness. See, my 10% is going out here and treating somebody good or helping my neighbor out. That's my 10%. My 10% don't got to go in the collection plate. Be careful what you believe. Believe, we are a sovereign individual. But see, we sign a contract to the government. We sign a contract to the state. We sign a contract to these jobs, and we give ourselves to them. That ain't the way it's supposed to be. Until we join together as people and stop fighting these wars that keeps us divided. Race, religion, occupation, wealth gap. How is it possible that these people out here making billions and billions of dollars, and then you go out here and you see people lying on the street? They put so much doggone money into school systems that is conformed to dumb our kids down and to control our kids, right? But we still got veterans who fought for this country out here homeless. You give medications to kids and to these veterans to doggone keep them suppressed. Or then you come out, oh, you got mesothelioma or these opioid epidemic, right? Because you do this, now you want us to take a vaccine when you ain't even 100% proof. China, the one who came out with this doggone virus, is the same people that's making these vaccines right now. These same companies like Google, right? Apple, or Walmart, all these individuals is the same people that's doggone keeping this motor running because they need them. Tesla. Listen, if you got your money in Tesla, you better run right now, because China about to flip on them. Y'all like, subscribe, share, put this out. Love y'all.